introducing first, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 218 pounds, Cena. And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing 251 pounds, John Cena.
Time to go to work.
So much is at stake here, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of this match will go on to WrestleMania on April 7th off Broadway to take on the WWE Champion, The Rock, in the main event.
Oh, man, look at this.
John Cena won the opportunity to face The Rock at WrestleMania when he won the Royal Rumble back in January. But Cena gave all that up to prove once and for all that he could beat CM Punk here tonight.
You're right. In his own words, Cena said he wanted to prove he was worthy. But I don't know if that was a wise decision. We'll find out in this match, which has brought on enormous pressure on John Cena.
Not only did Cena give up the opportunity to go to WrestleMania and have this match tonight and have to earn it once again, but as CM Punk pointed out, John Cena has not been able to beat Punk in a big match, and that's a fact. When one of these men square off against The Rock at WrestleMania, they will be challenging a man who has stood across the ring at WrestleMania against some of the biggest names of all time. Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Big Show, Triple H.
And let's not forget John Cena last year. I wouldn't mind seeing that again. That was amazing.
And what a reversal from CM Punk.
What an impressive combination of moves. And another big combination. CM Punk has incredible intensity, and that intensity is on display once more.
John Cena with a nice reversal. If CM Punk can get past John Cena here tonight, you can bet he's hoping the third time's the charm when it comes to squaring off against The Rock.
And of course, CM Punk lost the WWE Championship to The Rock back in January at the Royal Rumble, then followed it up with a second loss to the Great One 8 days ago at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view.
And he hits the neck breaker. He anticipated that move perfectly.
What an incredible lariat!
Ooh. Just a fantastic suplex. What a kick that was.
No, not again!
John Cena with a nice reversal. King next week on Raw, it's the return of Old School Raw. Are you ready?
Oh, I couldn't be more excited, Cole. At the last Old School Raw, I got to catch up with so many old friends like Dusty Rhodes, Tito Santana, Ted DiBiase, Slick. Hey, even the Iron Sheik was there.
For me, there was nothing better than seeing the return of the legendary WWE talk show Piper's Pit.
Hey, you know what? Maybe this time we'll get the return of the King's Court.
Yeah, that'll be a ratings grabber.
Cole, John Cena would love nothing more than to go on to WrestleMania and beat The Rock to become an 11-time WWE champion.
You have to think that John Cena is still haunted by his loss to The Rock at last year's WrestleMania. I mean, to go to WrestleMania and not only beat The Rock, but take the double incredible move by John Cena.
John Cena has everything to lose here tonight, while CM Punk has everything to gain.
And that's why so many people have questioned John Cena's decision to take this match. There's so much on the line for him tonight.
Well, in his words, Cena said he wants to shut up the critics. He said that CM Punk talks business, but he means business.
Only 5 other men in the nearly 50-year history of the WWE Championship have held the title longer than CM Punk, who held the gold in the neighborhood of 400 days.
And he still thinks he should be carrying the gold, despite losing to The Rock at the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber.
King, the 5 men who have held the WWE Championship longer than CM Punk: Bruno Sammartino, Bob Backlund, Hulk Hogan, and Pedro Morales.
Wow, that's some pretty impressive company for CM Punk.
King, CM Punk has called himself the single most important superstar of this era in all eras past. In fact, he compared himself to, well...
Yeah, he called himself God. Let's face it.
I mean, that's what he said. CM Punk earlier tonight compared himself to God. Cena with a textbook counter.
Yeah, you know, I know some people don't want to hear it, but the truth is, John Cena is so technically sound. I think John Cena's ready to end this. Let's see. You can't see me. Oh, look at John Cena here. He's ready for the five-knuckle shuffle.
And Punk's in trouble. John Cena has Punk in trouble. AA time. Cena going for the AA on CM Punk.
Oh, wait a minute. Punk fights out of it. He's got Cena up for the GTS. Wait a minute. Reversal. And it looks like, ooh, a power bomb.
Oh, man.
And will this be it?
I'm not sure if he knows where he is right now. Reversal. He was able to reverse that.
And down goes Cena, putting it all on the line.
Well, we're finding out right now why this has been one of the greatest rivalries in the WWE over the past year and a half.
It all started back in 2011 at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Since that time, CM Punk seems to have had John Cena's number in big matches.
Oh, but that all might change here tonight, Cole.
Great reversal.
Great offense by John Cena. He's putting those educated feet to good use. Uh-oh, look at this. Oh! Trying to put him away. Right on the back of the skull again. This match has taken so much out of this guy. He's not going to give up. But, man.
Oh, look at the
Whoa! Don't get up! We know what this is! Go to sleep. Punk's gonna win it. John Cena wants to make 2013 his year. He wants it to be his time to return to the top.
And this has got to be it. No! Shoulders up at 2.
Oh, look at that. John Cena is now bleeding.
He gets out of trouble there.
Oh, the reversal by John Cena.
What physicality. What strength.
Oh, look at this. John Cena with a hurricane. Oh, man.
The Punk back to his feet, but John Cena, AA time. AA to Punk.
That's it. Gotta be over.
He's going for the pin. This could be it. 3.
Cena did it. Cena's coming home. Cena's going to WrestleMania.
Oh, it's official now. At WrestleMania, it will be The Rock against John Cena for the WWE Championship.
I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off.
Cena did it! Cena's coming home! Cena's going to WrestleMania!
This would be the final time CM Punk and John Cena would square off in the ring.
An incredible performance by two of the world's greatest athletes here tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Following the loss, CM Punk would set his sights on the imposing, undefeated streak of The Undertaker, ultimately succumbing to the Dead Man at WrestleMania.
Can you say 21 and 0?
The streak lived on.
Cena, meanwhile, would go on to face The Rock in their highly anticipated rematch from the prior year's WrestleMania. Only this time, the champ would emerge victorious.
Cena does it! That's what it's all about. The WWE Championship.
In the end, both John Cena and CM Punk had pushed each other's careers to higher plateaus, their mark on one another undeniable. Two opposites of a spectrum, forced to adapt and evolve in their quest for triumph. The ripples of their explosive conflict, transforming not only themselves, but forever changing the landscape of WWE. A rivalry that defined an era. One which will be long remembered as a true showcase of champions in WWE history.